It's National Public Works Week. This week, we want to recognize the Public Works employees who help keep Airdrie running smoothly year-round. At the City of Airdrie, Public Works includes water services and roads.
I'm Marlin. I'm with City of Airdrie Roads Department. I'm a coordinator here. I'm explaining today basically the process that our crew is doing, repairing potholes. Out front we have a milling machine, and the miller basically mills out any potholes or defects that are in the roadway, followed by a sweeper which will clean up the roadway and prep it for the tack, which is like a glue which would hold down the new asphalt when it's put in place. After that, we've got our hot box, and our hot box holds the asphalt straight from the plant to the job site. It maintains 350-degree material, so it's ready and pliable for the crews to work with and lay down inside the milled out area. After the asphalt is applied to the milled out area, our rakerman rakes it, puts it in place, and preps it for the roller. The roller will come along and he will make sure that it's compacted and rolled in place at road surface. So basically you end up with a finished product. One of the things that I really like about being a coordinator with Public Works and the Roads Department, and why I've stayed here so long, is because I do get a sense of satisfaction out of being out in the public, just basically helping citizens to get to work, to enjoy their lifestyles. If a resident or citizen wants to report a pothole, they can go to airdrie.ca/report a pothole, and on there you can log in the location and where it's at, and that information will get to the crews and we'll get out and repair them.
Hey there, my name's Chris. I'm the CCTV operator for Airdrie. I'm new to the city, but so far I love it. I fell into this line of work by chance, but became interested in it because I get to see the long and short-term effects of the work I do. So some of the equipment we use are the two robotic cameras. Here we have the compact pipe ranger, and it's kitted out with a lift so it can go into large pipe. This camera can go down as low as 6-inch pipe and can go almost any size. The other camera is called a Lamp 2. It's a lateral launcher. It goes in the main line, and then from the main line it can shoot into residential laterals using its extra push camera, which also has a pan and tilt. So when I'm looking at pipe, in new construction pipe, I'm looking to make sure it's installed correctly. In existing pipe, I'm looking for cracks, wears, roots, and more. This is a crossbore we found going through one of our storm pipes. It's when another utility goes right through either a sanitary sewer or a storm pipe. Oftentimes this will happen with things like electrical or natural gas. The CCTV equipment is our eyes on the pipes and helps us identify and locate defects in the storm and sanitary wastewater systems. It's important to identify these problems early because it allows our team to plan ahead rather than wait for emergencies.
Hi there, my name is Freddie. I work for the City of Airdrie. I'm a level 2 certified operator in the facility, and I've been working with the City of Airdrie for 3 years now. And this is Alan.
Hi, I'm a level 2 certified facility operator and an electrician. I've been working for the city now for 3.5 years. We're
located here at one of the reservoirs of Airdrie, the Windsong Reservoir. So how it works is the City of Airdrie purchases water from the City of Calgary. And then City of Calgary is treating the water and then send that treated water into a supply line that comes to 3 different reservoirs in City of Airdrie. From there, the water is pumped into taps for houses and businesses and for fire hydrants. The total approximate length of the potable water pipes in City of Airdrie is about 296 kilometers.
It's our job to ensure this water reservoir and all other water reservoirs, wastewater facilities, and stormwater facilities in Airdrie continue to function efficiently and do not break down. If you don't schedule maintenance for your equipment, it'll do it for you. So we perform regular maintenance on all of our water, wastewater, and stormwater facility buildings and the components and process equipment within them. To name a few of the tasks we perform, we operate generators, pumps, we turn valves, inspect and clean buildings and safety equipment. We test alarms, grease components, and calibrate our process equipment.
After the water is used in the houses or businesses, it goes through the sewer main lines, find its way eventually to our lift stations down in the city of Airdrie, and then from them it's pumped all the way through in the force main, in the pipe, all the way to the city Calgary treatment plants. Then the city of Calgary treatment plants treat the water and treat it so it's safe to discharge in the river that they take the water from originally.
Hello, I'm Isabel. I'm the only woman equipment operator in roads for the city of Airdrie. I've been working here for 8 years and operating as street sweeper for 7 years. Our street sweeping program usually runs at the end of April, early May. Street sweeping removes winter debris and prevents it from entering the storm drains, keeping our waterways cleaner. It also keeps the roads safe by removing loose gravel. How our day starts is we do a pre-trip to make sure our equipment is operational. It is legislated by the provincial government to do this in the shop every day before we leave. First we check the fluids, then the tires, then we check the filters, we check the belt, the hopper, lights and beacons, we grease it, and we also make sure the water sprayers are clean. Then we do a spread check to make sure the brooms are sweeping the correct pattern and they have the right pressure. If the pressure is pushing down too hard, the brooms will flick the dirt away instead of bringing it in the middle. When we get to the neighborhood, we all have a tailgate meeting to make sure everyone knows the plan. If there are still cars on the road, a few workers will knock on doors to get them moved. If no one moves the car, municipal enforcement puts a ticket on it and it gets towed to the nearest main street that has already been swept. We try to get the streets done as quickly as possible and not to ticket people. There are 3 big sweepers that go first to get the heavy big stuff. Once they do a few passes, the little sweeper that I'm operating goes in last to do a final sweep. The sweeper I operate has a broom in the middle as well as suction, similar to a vacuum. It has dual steering where all 4 wheels turn at the same time, and it has a front broom for hard to reach tight areas. There is a dump truck that's parked close by for the bigger sweepers to dump their full hoppers. My sweeper is too small to dump in the dump truck, so I dump it in the yard at lunchtime. There is a worker who drives around in a pickup truck to make sure we haven't missed any spots and has a map to tell the sweepers which street to do next. He also communicates with municipal enforcement and the tow truck operator. At the end of the day, every sweeper gets fueled and washed. We also do a post trip to make sure the equipment is ready for the next day. I love the street sweeping program. It's my favorite program. I'm a bit of a clean freak, so it's nice to see the streets clean and tidy after we're done. And it's nice to see that everybody else can enjoy it too.
Help us give a great big thank you to our Public Works employees who keep the city running smoothly year-round.